It's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to put you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first. Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Since Trainer 1, your host, we've got more Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut stealth walkthrough on Give Me Deus Ex, the hardest difficulty in the game. That is a mouthful. Hopefully I won't have to say that every single time I get on here. Go ahead and do me a favor and go ahead and leave a like. Really appreciate it. Does help the channel, helps the videos be seen by all so we can grow this community even larger. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Of course, you guys know this is going to be a thorough walkthrough, so I'm going to try to talk to as many people as I can and get as much information about the game and everything the game has to offer included.
I'll transfer you to their voicemail box. Please hold. My God, Mr. Jensen, I didn't think you'd... Oh, wow. I guess you hear about the break-in. Did you need directions or something?
It hasn't been that long, Cindy. I may not look the same, but my memory's pretty intact.
Oh, I didn't mean... I mean, of course, your memory's fine, sir. It's just that well, things have been switched around a lot ever since the... Well,
Ever since the first attack?
Yes, sir. The lab floors were pretty much demolished. We're rebuilding them, but most of our researchers are working off-site now. Everyone else has been shuffled around, so if you need help finding someone...
Now we know where pretty much everything is, but we're going to go ahead and just kind of talk here a little bit and kind of show you guys all the options you get.
You said everyone's been moved around?
Almost everyone. Who were you looking for?
Has my office been moved?
No, sir. You still have that great view of the lobby. Mr. Pritchard wanted it, but Mrs. Margulis put a stop to that. Up 2 floors and make a right.
That's right, I get the best office in the house.
I need to get to Seraph's office.
Oh, he and Mrs. Margulis are still in the penthouse. You can use the elevator at the left wing of the building to get there.
Well, second best.
Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Anything else, sir?
Where's the tech lab?
It's not really a lab, sir. It's more of an office with a lot of computer equipment shoved in it. Mr. Pritchard complains about it all the time. Go up the stairs behind me and take a right. You'll find it near the end of the hall.
I don't suppose we moved the helipad, did we?
I don't see how we could have moved it. Oh, you're teasing me. Very funny, Mr. Jensen. Go up the stairs to the 2nd floor, then around the cafeteria to the exit. I think I saw Farida heading there earlier.
All right, let's say goodbye.
I'll find my way.
If you say so. It's good to have you back, sir.
I absolutely love the voice actor for Adam Jensen, and it's really cool. And I know I've explained this to some of you before, but the guy that's voicing Adam Jensen was also in an episode of Smallville. I believe that episode was called Static from season 6. And if you look at him and then you look at Adam Jensen, totally, completely different types of people. So it is kind of amazing what you can do with your voice and how you can, because I mean, look at me. I've got a decent voice. A lot of people say that they like hearing my voice. It actually calms and soothes them. It's not too bad. But if you actually look at me, you know, it doesn't necessarily match up to, you know, my profile. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome. Final Fantasy. I don't even remember if that was in there before. Probably. Now, I do know that there's supposed to be some extra commentary or like kind of developers commentary. I remember when Valve was the first one that put developed commentary into their games. But it's supposed to be like hidden away, you know, you got to find it and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, we'll be looking around and hopefully maybe we can stumble upon a few decoded commentary messages. So, let's do this.
About time. What happened? You get stuck in an air duct on the way over?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Francis. Something's wrong with my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused. Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing plant and taken hostages. Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Well, let's see, we got... This is what's really cool about this game. You got options you can choose to be the way you want to do. But, let's go ahead and confront him.
If you got a problem with me, Pritchard, why don't you just say it and get it over with?
Why no, Jensen? I don't have a problem with you. If anything, I blame myself.
The mighty Pritchard blaming himself. That's gotta be a first.
I'm the one who told Sarif we needed a physical security team to protect us. If he'd read my report closely enough...
Wait a second. Are you saying it was your idea to hire me?
Not you, Jensen. I wanted Dynacore, Sharp Edge, or Bell Tower. All the top private security contractors were on my list, but Sarif wanted somebody in-house. And so did Dr. Reed.
I suggest you leave Megan out of this.
Why, Jensen? It's no secret how close the two of you were. And let's face it, you'd just been fired from SWAT for that massacre in Mexican town. No one was about to hire you.
You really have to stop getting your news from those Picus blogs, Francis. They only confuse you.
The point is, if Sarif had listened to me, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But Megan, God love her, always did have Sarif's ear.
Sarif's ear is going to be hearing a report about violence in the workplace if you keep this up. You really feel like continuing?
Point taken.
Now, what's really cool is you get XP pretty much for everything. So, you get more XP, obviously, for being more stealthy, which is the route that we are going to be taking. You can pick up energy bars and stuff to boost your health and whatnot. As far as anything else in this room, I don't know. Pick up ebooks. I'm sure those will get you achievements or whatever they're called in Steam. Actually, I really don't even know. I'm guessing they're just achievements. But you guys can read that. As you can see, I really don't play too many PC games, so this is going to be quite interesting, especially when it really gets heated up and we're actually doing a lot more stuff.
You don't have time to mess around. Get to the helipad, or something seriously bad is going to happen.
Now, the cool thing about this is if you take too long of a time, that you'll actually do something really wrong and bad. So we don't want to take too long of a time, but we do want to kind of look at our office just real quick. And we are the security manager here. Just want to kind of show you guys what's in my office. It's pretty cool stuff. Pocket secretary, might as well pick up a few items, check a few mails. Oh. I already got a hack because we don't know our freaking password. Alright, let's see if I can do this on the computer. Nope. We can't even hack yet. Alright. So, this is a good time for us to go ahead and just kind of take a look around real quick, but we're going to go ahead and move because I don't want to take too long, albeit I don't want to mess up any cinematic or anything I got going on. So we're going to go ahead and head down. Kind of set ourselves up for this next mission here.
The second time the biotechnology firm has been attacked. The first time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research.
You can look at these magazines here, kind of tell you what's going on.
Many are now wondering if something else may be going on.
Let you know that she didn't make it, unfortunately. And I actually don't know the story, so please don't ruin it for me for those of you that have actually finished it.
Do you know what's happening at the manufacturing plant? Some kind of break-in, I heard.
Because I actually really don't know. I've only played about 3 to 4 hours of it, so I don't want it to be ruined. But let's get this show on the road. We won't actually be doing the mission in this video, but we are going to go all the way to pretty much the cutscene that's going to load up to the next mission. So this might be a pretty short video.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you, 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team. They've got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Seraph wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I think we're ready to go.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
I told Farida to put us down on a roof. I don't want the crowd seeing you go in.
Fine. As long as she pulls you out the minute I'm gone. So what am I looking at here? Who are these guys?
Pro-human purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
Nah, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam, so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
Well, let's see. This is such a tough choice. I wonder what I'm going to do. But I just got to point out here, you know, I never really noticed it too much before, but his chin, I mean, it's hilarious. That is just freaking hilarious. It's like a point. I just noticed that in all the characters. They kind of have a pointy. It's really funny, though. I'm sorry. That's totally, you know, just a little off topic here, but we're going to go non-lethal, of course, because I'm not looking to start a firefight in there. Just neutralize them.
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay, but just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways, but the labs themselves are pretty open, high ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance, or up close?
I love how it gives you the opportunity to really flesh out your character right from the beginning. So, now, it doesn't matter what we choose. Either one, we're going to have a non-lethal weapon. So if we go for the short range, we've got a stun gun. If we go for the long range, we get a tranquilizer rifle. I don't honestly want to take out people from a distance because A, I want to get up close and personal with them so I can get the most points. And to get the most points, you need to do the melee stealth takedowns. That's going to get you the most points. So we're going to go for the short range weapon. We will be able to pick up a tranquilizer gun, I believe, a little bit later. Not too far ahead. So we're going to go with the short range. The closer the better, I think. Stun gun's the choice.
The closer the better, I think. That way I'll be sure they stay down.
You got it. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Alright, so we're going to keep on going here. we'll pretty much talk to these last couple of guards, and then we're going to call it quits for this video because I believe this mission is quite a long mission. It might take me upwards to 40 or some minutes to complete it, especially if you want to be stealth and you got to kind of take your time a little bit more. So we'll look around a little bit. We still got a few more minutes before it gets too long, and then we'll move on, of course, in the next video with the actual mission itself. We can finally get into some of the combat, or should I say stealth combat. We will be taking guards out because that is how you're going to get a lot of good points for doing that. I cannot remember if you get points for leaving guards still. Maybe that's something I should probably look into a little bit after this video. That way I make sure that I can utilize myself and get the most points possible for whatever situation I put myself in.
Look at this. They're sending in a can opener to do a man's job. Those Purity First assholes are just gonna love this.
You ready to go in? Good. Seen a few of them coming out for a smoke every now and again, so be careful.
I also find out that you can actually turn on the director's commentary in the main menu. It's actually in the extra menu. I'm not sure if it turns anything on right now, so we're just going to turn it on for a second and see what it does. I don't know if there's like a certain area. Let's see, tab.
At any point during the game, you can access the in-game menu. The inventory holds all the items you are carrying with you. It has a fixed size, which can be upgraded through augmentation. You can move inventory items around, examine them, or combine them with upgrades. In the heat of battle, you can rely on the quick inventory instead. It allows you to quickly equip a weapon, change grenade type, or use an item. Simply press the keyboard key associated with the slot in which the desired item resides. You can swap the content of a slot in and out as you please by accessing the inventory screen. The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. The log screen is a repository of all the emails and books you read on your journey. The map is a helpful tool that allows you to see where you are in relation to your objectives. Useful locations such as merchants and limb clinics are also marked. The augmentation trees are where you can spend experience points to upgrade augmentations you own. Simply select an augmentation and choose which upgrade you want to buy. Upgrading augmentations can be done anywhere, at any time.
Alright, so as I pretty much, like I said, I know all the controls. The only thing is I don't know them for PC, so really, ooh, we got incoming commentary. Let's listen to it. Did it go away? Oh.
So this is pretty funny.
There we go.
You guys have probably noticed already, or will notice, there's paint buckets lying around the entire game, and they're all kind of empty.
All over the place.
All over the place. Yeah, and they're all empty yellow or gold paint, if you want. And the joke behind that is because there's so much yellow, gold, and orange in the game.
Black and gold.
With the black and gold, obviously the 50% of the black and gold. Is the joke is that it's actually people in the world who actually, took up, paint buckets of yellow paints and painted the world that way. So it just became a little inside joke, and we started putting these buckets all over the place.
So now you know how the black and gold was made in the
first place. It is not from us. It is from very, very advanced AI that started painting the game to their liking. Really.
So as you continue playing the game, keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
How many there are.
All over the place.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty cool. I think we're going to keep that on. I think I actually want to kind of listen to that. So, or just, should I say, let me know in the comments below if you guys want to actually hear commentary throughout this. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt with the main story walkthrough. I know you guys like the thoroughness, but I want to make sure that I'm not overstepping too much and give you guys still some awesome gameplay. So, this is the last guy we're going to be talking with, and then we're going to be heading into the next part, which will actually be the missions. So, thank you guys, and hope you're enjoying so far, and let's keep going.
Tell me you're the guy we've been twiddling our thumbs waiting for.
SI Security. Name's Jensen.
Jensen. Yeah. I thought I recognized you. Used to be on Team 2 till that Mexican town thing went down. I gotta say, you're the last person I pictured taking orders from a CEO.
Things change.
Not always for the better. Feel like getting in there and doing whatever it is your boss wants you to do? Because maybe then we can do our job.
I gotta say, I'm not too I mean, Jensen looks okay, but I remember this game looking a lot better than it does. If you look at this character right in front of us, that's pretty bad. The back of his head and everything like that. But it is a couple of years old, so let's go ahead and start finding out what's going on here.
Intel on these purists. How much you got?
How much you want?
They communicate any demands yet?
Not yet, but I get the feeling they're not that organized. Most of the guys I've seen look like street bangers and thugs. The kind who get their jollies trashing equipment. You ask me, it's the man in charge you have to worry about.
The leader's name is Sanders, right? What's his story?
Zeke Sanders. We're running background on him now. Looks like he fought 2 tours in the Gulf. One of them on a recycled military bill.
You mean he's augmented? Seraph told me he's not.
He used to be augmented. Says his Augs made him do evil shit, so he ripped him out. Now he's got a whole crew of gullible street kids listening to his crap and ready to die for him. Or kill.
How many am I looking at down there?
Hard to say. We've spotted 3 in the courtyard, maybe half a dozen inside. But that's a sketchy estimate at best, since we seem to be getting a loop playback off your telecams.
That shouldn't be possible. I told Seraph to make sure Pritchard overhauled the system.
Well, someone inside must be tech savvy, because all we're seeing is a loop. For all we know, there could be 5, 10, or 3 dozen perps in there.
I think I've heard enough.
You sure? Wouldn't want to make your boss unhappy.
You look pretty dug in up here. What's the react team plan?
We got Alpha as point and Bravo as wing, both standing by to breach the target. We're coordinating from here, but until your boss gives us the go-ahead, we're just holding our dicks.
Realistically, how much time do I have before any shooting starts?
According to protocol, none. According to your lawyers, the sooner you get in there, the sooner we can hose this powder keg down and call it a day.
We've got people inside. Any idea where I should look for them?
Yeah. Your plant manager, Josie Thorpe, managed to slip a call out before someone snatched her cell. She said the hostages are being held in an office near the assembly labs.
Makes sense. The workers were setting up for a production run, so they'd have been concentrated there.
You know more about that than I would. Anything else?
I got it from here. Sit tight. Wait for Seraph's signal.
Like we got a choice.
Alright, so there goes. As you can see, what they were talking about earlier is you got your different weapons that you can choose, I guess, with 1, 2, 3, 4. I just gotta remember you can't really zoom in with this one. So let's see. How do you... I don't even know how to put it back. I guess it really doesn't matter if we walk around with it. Oh, we got another one.
So this is a manufacturing plant. It's the first mission that Adam Jensen goes through after getting fully augmented.
Yeah, once he's RoboCop.
When he's RoboCop, now he's ready to use his new tools. The thing is that the first final version of the map that we got, actually, to just put people in the context, it was supposed to be those terrorists taking over this facility.
The Purity First guys.
Trying to find evidences that Seraph Industries was going through unethical work and stuff.
Imagine it's like as if Greenpeace takes over like a whaling ship or something like that. Or
But the first kind of semi-final version of the map, we started it and you wouldn't see anything. Everything was pretty. Yeah. Everything was super clean. Nothing going on.
And not only that, it was clean in terms of like you didn't get the feeling that there was no siege, but also the indications that it was besieged by Purity First also was not there.
There was nothing.
There was nothing at all.
And it was just the story telling you this is happening. But as you were walking in the game, you didn't feel it. So we had to go through several iterations.
And point out that we need things here, guys, like graffiti and break-in signs and all that.
And the banners. And I know you've always thought that the banners look way too like professionally done for an organization like Purity First.
For a terrorist organization, how they got the money for silk screening huge banners was always curious.
Well, I've done silk screening at home myself, so I guess you would need a really big silk screen to make those banners, though. But yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
Alright, so it looks like that's going to do it. Let's talk to one last guy here.
Why don't you put that away, sir?
I don't know how. Actually, let me see what... I think there's a way you can... Look at the controls here. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I get all this right. Fire weapon. Holster weapon is H. Alright, so if I want to holster, just hit H. It's hilarious. I look like a real noob. It's just because I'm playing it on the PC, but I promise it's still going to be nice and stealthy. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to finally get into this. However, this is the end of the video. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. I will be picking it up a little bit later, as right now it is pretty much nighttime, and I'm going to have to get to bed because I got to get up pretty early in the morning, around 5 a.m. So hopefully you're enjoying. I promise there's going to be a couple more videos tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be finishing up this first true mission that we have. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for commenting, for liking. Any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Anything you want to see, maybe let me know some cool things about the game that I'm coming up on. It's such a great game, and I really do absolutely love it. I've had so many emails from people saying, hey, you've got to play this game, and I'm like, I know, I want to play it. It's just I don't have time because there's so many other stuff coming out. But we're playing it now. This one might take a little bit longer to finish, but it's here. We got it going, and we will finish it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, bitches!